stream. Enable preview. Good. Live. Charts are on this screen. Twitter's on this screen. Chat is on this screen. Let's see. Okay, so starting from the top to the bottom. So EU, this is a pair that we are expecting price. We're gonna start from the top to the bottom, going to the daily. Right, we're at the low of consolidation. Could it go a little bit lower? Yes, but this is already price is getting to a point where we are looking for price to start turning around to go back up. Right, so with that being said, we're going into the 30-minute or even in the 4-hour real quick. Right, we zoom in a little bit, we can see that this is where price is kind of just consolidating. So the fact that we're at the top of this little zone of consolidation that we have here, right, which we could see in the 30-minute, it's another, right, it's a place where we're gonna have to put a little pause in our trading real quick, right, and be like, okay, let's take a step back, let's reevaluate, let's look at our candlesticks. What could we see? You know, do we see anything crazy? Meaning, do we have any engulfing candles? Do we have any exhaustion candles? Right? If we have an exhaustion candle or an engulfing candle, okay, where do we have it? Where do we see it? Is it going against the trend or is it going with the trend? Right? Going into lower time frames, okay, cool. Yeah, we can still see we're making lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, higher highs. Cool. We have a change of character, but a change of character does not define the overall market maker shift. Right, we have to wait for that break of structure, and that break of structure is going to be once we break above these highs. If price comes down and breaks below these lows and gives us a real break of structure, not a wick, not just a little a pit move and that's it. No, if it gives us a break of structure to the lows, then we know price isn't ready to start moving. So the fact that we're at the top, well, kind of now, if we see it in the 30-minute, condensing it, we're in the middle of the zone. So not the best place to take a trade, right? And it goes to back to what we were saying on Friday, right? The question on Friday was, oh, if you know you're at the bottom of the zones, why don't you just hold these trades, right? And it's because, yeah, in hindsight, when it moves, it would be great, right? But you have to be realistic. We don't know when the market is gonna move, right? We don't know if the price just decides, okay, this is what we're gonna consolidate for the next 2 months, and price could just go sideways for 2 months. And then people saying, oh, but that's not real. Yeah, it's not real. Let's go to, I think it was pretty much, if we go to the daily time frame in this pair, we've been consolidating since last year, August 2023, in a higher time frame, right? And if we just condense it, right, we go out to August. How many days of consolidation could we have, right? And there's another pair. I don't remember which one it is, but if we cross by it, I'll stop and I'll explain it more in detail. So the point is, that's why I was saying, like, I do my STPs, I do ADRs, I'll go from zone to zone. But when it comes to swing trading and when it comes to all of that, that's a different type of way, completely different. Like, this is it, it's a completely different type of outlook and a different viewpoint you have to put. You can't stick with that in the 30-minute time frame. Anyway, so Right now, what we gotta wait is just to see where price wants to go, right? We could already see that today price went up, gave us a nice pullback into the imbalance that was created on Friday, and now price went right back to the low of the day, going right back to the low of the zone as well. So, I'm not really, I'm not comfortable taking these trades going long, just based on where we're at today, right? We could say the first zone of interest is really here, right? We could see how many times price already rejected, gave us an exhaustion candle, right? But then price went up, right? Gave us a fake engulfing. It wouldn't be valid anyway because the second candle they both have really big wicks, right? It's not strong green candles, and then the top candle doesn't have a the red candle doesn't have a top wick, so not a valid engulfing candle. So at this point, we just gotta wait it out, wait to see what price wants to do here. Lower time frame, making lower lows, lower highs, lower low, lower high. Right where here we made actually higher high, and here's equal lows. Right, and 1 minute time frame. I'm not gonna use engulfings in the 1 minute. So just gotta wait it out, see what happens here, and be patient with this pair. It's still early, so still have a few hours for price, where price could just do whatever it wants for a few hours. GJ, right? One that gave us two really good entries. So if you guys were in the Discord, you guys saw I took gold last night. I was contemplating on staying up and tracking GJ, but I said nah, I'm done. I just took gold and that's it. I didn't want to over risk my account, especially on Asia session. Um, so GJ, I didn't take these trades, right? And which trades did I want to take on GJ? It was the engulfing candle flip, right? Where when price broke above the zone, right, to get in on that retest, right, to go up to these 4 hour engulfing candles where the 800 EMA was. So then take these longs to go here, enter here, and then TP to the bottom at 81 pips. So I was looking at this, but I was like, yo, but GJ, I would rather just take gold because the amount of pips that I would make on gold would be how many pips I would catch on GJ, right? So that's the reason I did it. Um, and again, it wasn't even the move for GJ. Not to speak too much, right? The move for GJ for the day's done, right? The entries were up here, beautiful entries to go short to 81 pips. At this point, we're at the low of the day. This would be the first take profit, right? Second take profit would be 81 pips, which let's actually recalculate that because 91. So not a bad definitely not bad entries on GJ for Asia session going into London. So I think GJ is gonna be a pair where we'll see how this week goes, right? I also wanted to see how Sunday opens since I don't really trade Sunday going into Monday. Um, but what I'll start doing now after our isolation sessions, if GJ has good entries, we'll stick around for a few and look at GJ during Asia session and see if we could catch something. So um, so yeah, 91 pips. Right, so TP number one would be this high here at 65. 91 would be here, perfect. That'd be TP number two. And then I would hold a little bit longer for these lows down here, the low of the zone. Right, because anywhere at this point, price could just turn back around and go up. Right, because we know anyway, overall in the 30-minute time frame, right, we're still trading between this high and this low. Price is just consolidating here. So not bad of a trade on GJ. GU's moving counter trend, right, against the trend. So at this point, this is also a pair that I'm going to skip over. 52 pips, we already did 52 pips. So STP for the day is already done as well. US 30 left us with a gap here, right? It's crazy because yesterday we were talking about, oh, why do I do it in the 1 minute? Usually, um on TradingView doesn't really show gaps like this, right? The only pair that really does show gaps like this most of the time on TradingView is US 30. But it's very rare to have a 30-minute start of the day gap with on TradingView. So I like seeing that, right? Gets comfortable. Makes me feel like I'm back at home with MT4. So, these are a little bit more strong gaps than the 1 minute gaps. And the reasons why is because, again, we understand that US 30 is at a point where it's in the highest point it's ever been, right? We know that it completed market maker's pattern. So at this point, we're expecting price to give us a pullback, right? Not only to give us a pullback, but to potentially give us that change of character, break of structure, to start the downtrend push, the market maker's downtrend push in the next couple months. Could we be wrong and price just completely continues to go up? Absolutely. But we know that there's no stock in the world that's ever done that, right? So we're looking for a pullback, right? That's what we're expecting. But before we get that pullback, we also know that we have these gaps at the high, at the top of the market, that we know price is going to most likely want to come down to. So let's draw this out, right? Let's say today at this point, right, there's really no valid entries for us, right? The only valid entries that we had were these aggressive entries at 3 in the morning on the retest of the high, the BOS, the retest, right, to continue the push to the top side, right? And where am I expecting price to go up to? Not only am I expecting price to cover this gap here, not only am I expecting price to cover this gap here, but we also, right, all of this is at the same point where the high of the zone is, right, and the 800 EMA, right? And then to add on STP, right? We have STP up here. Let's recalculate real quick just in case. I might be off by a few 20 pips off. Right? So not only everything is lining up, right? STP is lining up with market structure, lining up with the gaps that we need, and lining up with the 800 EMA. Right? That'll give us 2 days of rise, right? But again, we know we had a gap on Friday, we had a gap today, so it resets the trend. So technically, we don't have any days of rise, right? Right now, we're just on 1 day if it makes it today, right? With the reset. So, and understand that we're getting to the 800 EMA, this is where we could be expecting price to give us another pullback down to the bottom, right? And then it's gonna make another decision, right? Somewhere up here is price gonna consolidate and go up, or is it gonna break retest to continue down somewhere, right? So could give us a break of this 4 hour high in the 4 hour time frame, because even in the 4 hour time frame we haven't broken above yet. Well, actually we just broke. This last 4 hour candle is a testing. So this next 4 hour candle, if it closes above, that's exactly what we want to see. So at around what, 9:30, 10 o'clock, that's when we want to start seeing this candle break above the first 4 hour candle. So let's see. So where is this in the 30-minute? Okay. So now we know if price if price starts rejecting these highs, this may also mean that this is where price is. Let's start looking at the other side of the story, right? This might mean that, okay, this is where price is gonna start rejecting the highs to go back down and cover these gaps at the bottom, right? And do these moves that we were looking for. because there's always two sides of the story, right? You always have to see both sides, right? Because then you'll be able to choose what side of the trade you're gonna be on, right? It's gonna allow you to not get into losing trades, right? So now that we know for certain what's going on, let's dig deeper into it. So the 1 minute time frame, we're still making higher highs and higher lows. We still don't have any shifts, right? Let's start adding these 1 minute gaps real quick. So we had a gap here, price went down, filled it, went up. Price gave us a gap here, gave us a gap down here. That gap is filled with this wick. This gap is filled with this wick. This gap is filled by this over here. This gap is filled by the moves over here as well. This gap is filled by this. This gap is filled by this. This gap up here is filled by this. Perfect, right? And then we have the gap for the day. So we're good. In the 1 minute time frame, there's not a lot of weak candles in structure today either. So that's good to know. Where am I? Why am I so high up? Alright, so it gives us an idea again. Why is this good? Because here in the 30-minute again, if we start seeing that price is rejecting, right, we know that at this point we're still trading between where and where, right? In the 1 minute time frame, right, we know that we're trading between this low and this high. So if we start getting rejections up here, like let's say we get a 1 minute engulfing candle on US 30. Again, I'm only doing this on US 30. If you get a 1 minute rejection with an engulfing candle on US 30, right, and you know you could take this trade, you're taking this trade to here to here. In this area is where you want to start getting out of the trade, because you're still trading between higher high and higher low, right? Higher high, higher low, and higher high. So the fact that you're still trading between that, could price over here just start giving you equal lows to go and make another higher high, right? I would start looking for another re-entry in the 30-minute time frame. I started looking for an engulfing candle. I started looking for a 15-minute entry engulfing candle. I'd start looking for a 5-minute change of character, break of structure, or an engulfing candle. But we know that structure wise, we're still trading between this high. Well, at this point, right, we already broke. So we're at this point we're trading between this low and whatever high is set up here. So kinda gotta wait a little bit. Right, in the 30-minute time frame, we have lower low, lower high, lower low. Right, price starts consolidating. Right, lower high, lower low. Right, so we're trading between this high and this low. And now here, this is where we made the change of character. Right, and I'm not gonna put a line. I'm just gonna keep this box for now. Right, and say the change of character happened where? It happened here. Once we had this candle break above, it came down, retested, right, gave us another break, retest of the 30-minute zone to then continue. So at this point, we're still following the trend, higher highs and higher lows. Right, we can't deny that. So again, this is a pair where we could break it down. We could get super simple trades, super simple entries too. But as easy as we could get into these trades, we could also lose those trades. So USD CAD, right, is the last pair for me. If you guys have any other pairs you guys want me to go over, let me know, whether or not they're on our list. We have lower low, lower high. Price came down here, gave us a lower low, lower high, and then down here gave us lower low. So at this point, we are still trading between the last red candle before the push up, which is this low here, and these highs here. Such a small zone. Market like this. Alright, now at this point, we could start being like, oh, what if we start getting aggressive with this? Right? This is what I mean by that is USD CAD is a pair that trades opposite of the US30. So if we start looking at our confluences, right, it'll be like, okay, well, if this is where USD CAD is bottoming out, well, we could see it's tapping and we got a triple bottom right here, right? And we start taking this long, wouldn't this mean that US30 is going to go down, right? In hindsight, right? We wait for it and that's what it starts doing, you know? Could be something that's happening, but again, using all our confluences just wouldn't make sense, right? We're still lower lows, lower highs. 800 EMA is super close to the price. We know that the EMA could be used as a magnet. So, gotta wait it out. And everything else is trending where it has to trend to right now. So, and then this is the trade, right? So I didn't take GJ, so I could take gold, right? It was the same risk, but obviously a lot more pips compared to the GJ. So not a bad trade. Not a bad trade. It was a good Asia session catch. Can't lie. And it gave two good entries. It gave a good entry Friday afternoon, and then literally when market opened, I was like, yeah, I gotta take that. We know we're not gonna get a 372. We had an engulfing candle where price retested, went down. Why do we know we're not gonna get a 372 3 days of rise? We're at the top of the 4-hour zone. Not only that, the pullback that price had was too far from the high of the day for Friday for price to go back up. Price rejected the highs in the 4-hour time frame, started going down. Gave us two 30-minute engulfing candles, got in on the second one to continue. This was a beautiful. I wasn't expecting, I'm gonna be honest. I was not expecting price to move at this time the way that it did. I was expecting the move, but I was expecting the move to happen maybe at the end of Asia going into London around 2, 3, 4 a.m. I wasn't expecting price to be made. Like I literally took the trade. I went to bed. I woke up with the notification like, oh, TP. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Was not expecting that at all. But it did give us a beautiful, beautiful move. So at this point for today, the only pairs that I have left to continue to look at is Euro USD, and as we can see, it just continues to go down, so might not even be something that I'm looking at anymore. US 30, but again, it's still moving counter, and we gotta wait for that 4-hour candle. And USD CAD, but again, same thing. So as the other ones, kind of moving counter, not really. Everything else, all the other pairs move beautiful, early. Then the ones that didn't move early, the ones that look like shit. But again, if you guys have any questions, any pairs you guys want me to go over, let me know. Any pair at all. be right back, guys. Alright, I'm back. So yeah, let's see. See, if this red candle would have been a valid red engulfing, we will take that. Doesn't have a top wick, right? But now we know we're trading now between this low and this high. Alright, so what we were saying, right? Right now we still know we're trading between higher high, higher low, and higher high. Price didn't give us a valid engulfing candle, right? It tried to, right? If it would have given us a valid one, we know we could have taken these trades down to the bottom down here, right? So we know at least we also don't have any gaps here at the top, so this is a strong pullback. So let's see what price wants to do in the 1 minute time frame. Same thing with USD CAD. This could have been a nice engulfing candle, but it's not. It doesn't have a top wick. Even in the 1 minute, we're still trading lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. Right, waiting to see what price wants to do. Still just kind of waiting to see what price wants to do. I think right now price, just basing it off of how everything is moving and how everything looks, using everything as confluence, I think these trades, definitely US 30 trades at this point is way too early. I think I'm gonna let off on this one so we don't get, a little bit of FOMO out here today. We're just gonna focus on these other pairs that don't even look good yet, so we could just keep an eye on them, right? Because again, if we're looking for USD CAD, or I'm sorry, if we're looking for US 30 to go down, that would mean that USD CAD is gonna go up, right? And it would make sense because right now we're sitting on a 30-minute zone. But the fact that price already tapped into the zone, went up, it came back down, and price is having a hard time keeping price at that top, I don't feel comfortable taking this trade going long, right? And then vice versa for US 30, I don't feel comfortable taking these trades going short because we're still making higher highs and higher lows, right? So if based on where both of these prices are right now, I feel like this is for people who want to take the early trade, and we're just gonna wipe them all out. But again, even to defend the long trades here on USD CAD, we're at the bottom of the zone. Technically, we're in the lower low. Could price go up and give us a lower high? Absolutely. So that could be the trade too for the day. I'll be right back one more time. I'm back. My bad, guys. I think I'm the only person that does not like childish Gambino. Now we have higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. Waiting to see what price wants to do. Right, again, we don't have any engulfing candles in the 5 minute, nothing in the 15, nothing in the 30. In the 1 minute, nothing either. Right, this is not a strong engulfing, and we have a gap at the top of the market again here. Right, we have another one here, and we can see that price is coming up again to clear those up. So I do like that price is trying to break, right? It is trying to shift. We do see that. We just gotta be a little patient. We gotta wait it out a little bit longer. We'll continue to monitor this. I think, you know, let's do this real quick. Right, at this point too, I'm gonna monitor these other pairs here, and I'm gonna keep this here. So we know exactly what we're looking for, why we're looking for it. Still making higher highs and higher lows. So we'll see. Yeah, this is crazy. That's funny. People are dumb, man. They got nothing to do. Damn. So there you go. So Euro USD melted down. And straight back to the low. So, and I'm not comfortable taking these trades like this again because usually most of the time, right at this point, most of these pairs, the correlation they'll move kind of similarly, right? Especially like Euro USD. Um, fact that looking at the bigger pairs, right? Gold was good, right? So GJ should be on the same, right? GJ was a beautiful entry, man, too. Uh, GU should be on the same thing, right? AU should be on the same thing, but it's not, right? Um, so we'll see. Again, I'm gonna just wait this out for a little bit. Do we have any news today that I'm just not? Now we have no news today, so today's a pretty should be an easy day today. Right? We shouldn't be looking for expecting any crazy news to happen. Price here is just moving sideways. Like even if we mark up S&P, right, S&P is still just moving, just consolidating between lower high, lower low. Right, so then if we look at ZAR, we'll see. See, this could have shaped out to be a nice engulfing. But no, not yet. At this point, we're gonna go ahead and turn off Euro USD as well. We'll just focus on USD CAD and USD. Man. Started when we were younger, we were my two.
So then now this engulfing candle, right, not valid, does not have a bottom wick. Well, let's see what happens here. Again, at this point, we're still making higher highs and higher lows. Swept these highs. Right, as soon as 8 o'clock hit, boom, swept highs. Right, I don't even want to say that's a break, right? Because where would we put our lows? Right, it wouldn't make sense. So now this is the time where highs are being swept. Right, this is the time where we kind of want to take a step back and realize where we're at in the market. Right, before we start taking any positions. We don't want to get trapped into a position that is not gonna pay out. So USD CAD gave a nice little zone. If price breaks above here and gives us a nice retest back of the lows, we'll have some good trades going long. Right, and if that's the case, then we know we can start looking for trades going short on US 30. Right, and again, it would make sense once we get the sweep of these highs. Price went down, came up. Right, but again, these trades are super aggressive trades, super aggressive entries that I'm not willing to take, especially not on a Monday. Taking these trades on a Monday is not ideal. So we'll go ahead and again just be patient. Wait it out for a little bit. me 1 second. I'll have to take a piss real quick. I'll be back. Alright, I'm back. So yeah, let me let's see, USD CAD, we got 5 minutes. I'll be back. Again, give me 2 seconds. Alright, I'm back. Yo, chala. That's not a strong engulfing either. I wouldn't take that trade. Keep waiting for a confirmation. Alright, we'll see. Alright. I'm still just gonna wait it out here. We got another 30 minutes to wait for USD CAD to give us a confirmation. So we're just gonna be eyeing US 30 closely. We're gonna monitor it. Especially in the higher time frames, right? I still want to see an engulfing candle. If we could still get a valid engulfing candle, um, we'll start looking for an entry. Could happen in the 1 hour and 25 minutes, but it's a pretty long engulfing. And then here in the 5 minute, yeah, not a clean engulfing either because of the wick on that second green candle. We got 40 seconds. Let's see what price wants to do here. So that engulfing in the 5 minute, nothing. So we'll keep this in the 1 minute. The 1 minute we know we're still trading between Again, one could argue and we could say that it's really higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, right? We could still just say that we're trading between these lows and these highs still. But for the sake of internal structure, right, in the 1 minute we have higher high, higher low, and just equal highs with the wick it broke, right? So it's higher low, higher high, and then lower low change of character. So honestly, the way I would mark this, either way, we still would have a change of character, right? The change of character would have happened here instead of it happening here. So even if we say, oh, but that's not a break, right? The break really happened here. Right? I'll be looking at just where structure made higher high, higher low. So we'll keep it this way. It doesn't matter. It's still the same outcome at this point. We're still, even if the change of character happened here, we'd still be waiting for the break of structure. So created an imbalance going up, went down, filled the imbalance, right? And this is where price kind of just is making a decision, right? This is where we could see price kind of consolidating here, moving sideways. Yo, it's goody. Good shit. Chillin', just looking at just these two pairs left for the day. US 30, USD CUD. Trying to see if I could catch a little some before the end of the day. Mhm. Nah, buys. Mhm. I don't trade counter, but if it gives an opportunity here at the bottom to go long, I'll take it. If it just continues the lower lows and lower highs, just letting it go. You're good. Just woke up, stayed up all night. I be bugging it. Yeah, you're wild for that, Muhammad, especially on a Sunday. Hell no. My break on USD CAD for it to continue to go down would be pretty much where you have that green line, where you just put that green line. Well, no, I'm looking at it right now because it's already crunch time. So I'm looking at I'm at this point on USD CAD I'm looking at candlestick analysis. So there's a just looking at pretty much, right? Or for price to break below to go down, yeah. And then just now in the 30-minute there's an engulfing candle. So what I'm looking for is if price there's an engulfing red candle. So if price respects the engulfing red candle to continue to go down, if it breaks, since it's right below in the 30-minute zone as well, not only am I looking for the engulfing, but I'm looking for the break of structure, the confirmation. So if price breaks below the engulfing candle, which is just literally on the 30-minute time frame, that red candle, if price breaks below the 30-minute the candle closure, then we know it's going to continue to go down. And then vice versa. If it breaks above that second green candle, the one that happened right before the red engulfing, if it breaks above that green one, that's where price is gonna retest to continue to push to the top side. Exactly. Yeah. If you go down like so if you see it on my screen real quick, I'll share my screen. You're good. Let me know whenever you're watching. You can see it. So pretty much this is the zone, right? So this is where price is testing the highs and then also just testing the lows. So if you just go down to a lower time frame, it's pretty much just where price is consolidating. I'm just waiting for price to give me a confirmation as to where it wants to go, right? Because even if we're looking at structure, right, we know we're still seeing lower lows, lower highs, and lower lows. So either we're gonna get price to give us a lower high to go down, or price here is just consolidating and then it's gonna just break retest to continue. Yeah, that was beautiful. I missed GJ. I didn't get into GJ because I was already in gold. So either way, the profits I would have made on GJ would have just been the same. It's well, gold was more. I think GJ was like 110, gold was 230. So I was like, fuck it, I'll take gold. Yeah, but it was beautiful. GJ had good entries both going the long right here to go up to this zone, and then the retest of this engulfing to continue. And then gold had just the engulfing retest. It was beautiful. Of course. You stop sharing. I can't see. Yeah. Hmm. No, I'm still waiting for me to continue to see price go up. I need to see a change of character first. So like if today it finishes up here and it starts breaking, then I'll start looking for those buys going into the rest of the week. But right now I'm still looking for shorts on it. Overall, yeah, I want to see price go up, but right now it's looking like shorts I want to see first. Yeah. Repeat that. Your voice cut out. Pretty much, yeah. Mhm. Yep. Just do it for the cash, especially on a Saturday. Ain't shit to do. Mhm. Do that on Sunday. Resets on Sunday. Markets open at 5. Do what you gotta do in the morning until 5 p.m. Once 5 p.m. comes around on Sunday, sit your ass down on the setup. Alright, so still the same thing on USD CAD, right? I'm still gonna wait. We got 11 minutes for this 30-minute candle to close, right? So we'll take a look at it at 9 a.m. And then again, remember what we're looking for here on the 4-hour time frame, on which we have another hour and 11 minutes, is gonna be for this candle to close above the zone. If we get this candle to close above the zone in the 4-hour time frame, then we know that overall we are still in an uptrend on US 30. Could we be expecting price to give us a pullback? Potentially, right? After a break, we know after a break we're gonna get a pullback. So that could be potentially what we could start seeing here in the lower time frames, right? This could be lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, higher high, and we could start looking for these higher highs to make a higher low down here, right? Somewhere into these areas to then continue the push to the top side. But again, I honestly looking at how price is just reacting, could it be a thing where price is gonna leave these gaps here at the bottom, especially the one for today, the same way it left these gaps at the top to let us know like, okay, look, we're gonna go up, but we could still just understand that we still have to go down, right? We're gonna have to come down eventually. That's what I think is really gonna happen here on US 30. And again, USD CAD is gonna give us that confirmation, right? We're gonna wait for this candle closures on USD CAD as well to see what it wants to do, and then we'll go ahead and start looking for trades again. And these opportunities today are gonna be super aggressive, so as long as we wait for the right entry, that's all that really matters at this point for us. I'll be right back, guys. We got 7 minutes. Alright, I'm back. Alright, we can see price went down, filled up this gap here, strong lows, right? From the top, no gaps were left behind at the top. USD CAD, we got 5 minutes. Let's see what it wants to do here. We got an hour for the 4 hour candle, so 10 a.m. we'll take a look again at US 30 and see how it's shaping up to see what we could catch on that. USD CAD, let's see if we can get something too on this one. Nice, we got 30 seconds. Gonna wait it out, see how this candle closes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Yeah, let's see how US 30 is acting as well. Again, we do want to see an engulfing candle somewhere, which we do not have. Don't have one in the 1 hour. We just close right back in the middle. You can see that in the 5 minute that we're just in the middle, and in the 1 minute we're trying to make a decision, right? What does price want to do? We have strong highs, lows. We still have gaps at the lows, right? So still trading between this low and this high over here. We're still just waiting. And where are we in the middle of that hour, of that 1 minute low and the 1 minute high? Right, USD CAD, what are we looking for? I'm looking for a little pullback. If I could get a pullback, nice little entry before we could get up here, right? We at least know we have a little 10 pip to 12 pip range. So we'll see. No, I was looking for a retest first before price reached these highs up here. But the fact that price already, let me see, hold on. Let me see your screen. Alright, yeah. So, yeah, yeah, that's the second entry. So, the first entry is like what you said, right? Once we got that break, that one candle that went up, if we would have gotten a simple retest before this green accelerated candle, I would have been looking for a retest of that bottom to continue this push to the top side. But now I'm looking for what you said there, right? I'm looking now for this break to happen first, right? Because the first one would have been just a simple 12 pip, right? 10 to 15 pips, whatever, however many pips was from here to here, right? And then here is where I'm looking for price to again either do this or this is where we're gonna start seeing price go down again. Right? So if we yeah, if we get this break, then I know that if we have this break, it'll just be clean traffic up until we get to the 30-minute high. Right. Mm. Yeah. Let's see, this wouldn't be a valid red if we go down. Yo, give me 1 second, guys. I'll be right back. My bad, I'm back. Were you waiting on USD cut or you have it for correlation? I am looking for both, right? Correlation. But I was looking for price here. Gave us an engulfing red here at the bottom of the 30-minute zone. So I was looking for price to break, how it did here, and give me a retest. To continue to catch these trades going up. But since we didn't get a retest, right? I'm waiting now for price to give me a decision here. If it breaks above here, we could get a nice entry going long from here to here. Um, and then for correlation too, right? We know that US30 and USD CAD move different. So if if USD CAD is showing us signs that it wants to push up, I'm gonna use that in the correlation with US30 to start looking for price to go down. And that's what we're looking for anyway, right? We have these gaps here at the bottom of the market. But so far today, we have a gap here that started the day off as well. So, at this point, I'm not really. Price is still making higher highs and higher lows, right? So there's really no confirmation, right? We have no engulfing candles. Price hasn't given us a valid change of character into a break of structure, right? We got a little change of character here, and then price went right back to the top, right? Didn't give us a change back to the top. It's just been rejecting these highs. So if I could get an engulfing candle somewhere here at the top, get a short on US30, then that'll be fantastic. So we could cover these gaps at the bottom of the market. If not, then it's all good. That's also whatever happens. Again, we're following market structure. So whatever market structure decides to do, that's pretty much what we're gonna do. Same thing, the same reasons as to the entries on GJ, right? There's no market makers pattern visible. Same as gold, right? So we're just gonna trade market structure. If we could get price to go into a direction that it's following in the trend, then that'll be what I'm gonna be catching. So let's see. What time is it? 9:21. We still got time. Give me a minute. Woke up late, missed some good entries. What was it? You just couldn't go to sleep last night, or you just stayed up late? That's what I did, but I did that Friday night going into Saturday. Or no, I did it Saturday night going into Sunday, sorry. And I still woke up at 7. I think I went to bed at like 4. Woke up at 7, still did the Sunday session. I was just fucking tired as hell all day. Stayed up playing? Yeah, you're bugging. See, I wouldn't do that on a Sunday night. You got work to do, man. Now, see, that's the difference. Competing while having a full-time job and trading. I was waking up at 5 a.m. I had to be at work by 8, so I used the first 2.5 hours of my day to trade, set up my trades, go home, get home by 6:30. I had to make my food real quick, eat, and then scrim, do tournaments from 7 in the morning, or I'm sorry, from 7 p.m. to 1, 2 a.m. And I'd repeat Monday through Friday every single day. Some people want it, right? Some people want it. But other people, not a want, it's a fucking need. 925, damn, bro. You're not gonna give me a valid engulfing candle, bro. You're not gonna give me a clean one. Dead ass? Dead ass? Give me a clean engulfing candle, man. Please. Please, I beg. Let's see what price wants to do. How long do we got for the 4-hour candle? We have 32 minutes. We'll see. Yeah, man, it's not gonna give us a fucking. Not only did it not give us a valid engulfing, but it didn't even give a retest. Even if we wanted to get in aggressively, say fuck it, we're getting in. First and last, yo, it's not worth it. But everybody's different, you know what I mean? Like some people would say that is worth it. You know, there's people who go to clubs, go to parties and shit on a Sunday to go to work on a Monday. Some people could do that. But personally, like how I am, I can't do that shit. If I'm tired, I'll be grumpy all day. I don't like drinking caffeine. None of that shit makes me feel like shit. You're just tired all day. Nah, man, I'm good. I wake up at 5, I'm in bed by 8 p.m. 8:30, 9 p.m., I'm in bed. Latest I'll be in bed is 9:30, 10 o'clock. Damn, man. I just wanna enter. I want to make some money during NYC. I just wanna get a clean entry. Gotta start making a fucking song on this, man. I just wanted a clean entry from you. Please. I don't know what NY is like this recently, man. Easy ass trades, Asia session, London session. Come NYC and they're just gonna fucking taking everybody out. Everybody in, everybody out. Fucking this. I don't want to trade NYC no more. I'm turning into an Asia session trader. We're done. You imagine? And then we start trading fucking Asia session. There's no trade that starts moving to NYC. That would be my luck. All I'm missing is 8 pips. That's all I need is 8 pips. That's why I just want to catch one. I just need to catch an entry and I'm done. That's literally all I gotta do. Just catch an entry and that's it. That's all I need. 8 pips, come on. Come on, brother. Give me 8 pips. No, but again, using it as confluence, the fact that USD CAD is just still trapped in the zone while US 30 is moving as, yeah, you see, it's just using it as a trap. So, the fact that US 30 is moving these wild candles right before the open, I'm not. Again, this is the FOMO, right? This is where the people would start looking for entries. Like, oh my god, it's about to be 9:30. Let's start looking for an entry. We're gonna miss it. Like, you know what I mean? Right? If we don't get a valid engulfing candle, what are we looking for? We're still looking for a break of structure. If we could get that break of structure to happen, oh brother, you already know. We're in. So let's see. And also I wanna wait for that 4-hour candle. This next 30-minute candle closure is gonna be very important too. Very, very important. So at this point we have this low. This low broke, gave us this high. Alright. Let's see if price gives me an opportunity. Covered up the 1-minute gap that was here. That's perfect. We don't have any gaps here at the top. We have very strong highs. Right? At this point, the next break of structure pretty much is just this, right? Then we have clean traffic back down to the bottom. So, is price gonna give us an opportunity? Maybe not. Maybe not. I think that's it. Right? It was pretty much very aggressive trades today on US 30. Right? Nothing that so nothing out of the ordinary. But it's not the best place, right? Not the best places to look for the entries. Damn, I couldn't get that sentence out. Damn, US 30. You see? 8 pips, man. That's all I need is 8 pips, brother. All I need is 8 pips. Give me something. Anything works. Come on, brother. But yeah, we'll wait. We know exactly what US 30 wants to do, so give us the fucking confirmation, man, and we're taking it. Again, this is not a break of structure. This is a testing candle. Next, the confirmation is gonna be the next red candle under this zone. So if we don't get that break of structure, we're not gonna have anything here till then. Right? This is not a break. This is still testing. We want to see that candle break below. Brother, I just wanted 8 pips. It's too much to ask for. Too much to ask for. Hello, brother. Yo. Welcome back, brother. Of course. Oh, wait, what? Some hooligan shit. That's why I stay at my house. Hmm. It's just lower lows, lower highs. Literally, it's just market structure. And at those at the as we say it all the time. At the lows, what do you want to see at the lows? Do you want to see an engulfing red candle at a low, or do you want to see an engulfing green candle at the lows? If you got a red at the if you got a red engulfing at the low of the zone, you already know that's a flip. You already know it's a flip. And then again, there's so many ways you can enter this. Remember, not even a year ago now, I was only using 30-minute zones. So a year ago, my entry would have just been based off, oh, we made a 30-minute low, we're in the 30-minute low, stop loss is going to be right below the low at 5 pips. But now that I've developed, I learned candlestick analysis, how we could use that to our advantage. Yeah, sure, I'll be missing a couple more trades than catching, but at the same time too, it'll allow me to get into more winning trades than losing trades. Right? Because not every single time is price going to stop at the 30-minute zone and continue to go. Right? Not every single time, right? There'll be times where, like for example, today it respected the 30-minute low, but where are the days where they throw a wick at the bottom of the 30-minute zone and it hits your stop loss, right? So then that's where I started developing, or I started learning about candlestick analysis. But now the con about it is, could have caught this trade, but we had no retest. There was really no confirmation other than price just exploding. That's literally it. So like same thing with US 30. So like US 30, it did the same thing. I could have caught the aggressive, just the 1 minute trade looking at the zones, the zone high and the zone low. instead of waiting for an engulfing candle, the retest, we didn't get none of that, so I didn't get any entry. For which pair? My bad. Yeah. See, yeah, like I have my lows on gold at the lows that it's approaching right now. So if price either has to break or retest, either has to break or was it or respect the zone that it's pulling up into now. Hmm. Motherfuckers got nothing to do, man. What gun is that? What the fuck is that? That allows you to use kits and fucking ranks. You're nervous shooting your teammates too? Oh no. Nah, man, they're clueless in this shit. So I can't even have fun on that game anymore. Like, yo, you're literally two-shotting with that shit. But there is no like. I mean, you have to use it. If you don't, like, look, if you had an MCW that you're fried by the WSP or the BP-50. Like, if you had any other gun other than that fucking shotgun Holger in rank, that's crazy to me. Yeah. Again, man, I applaud anybody who could still fucking load up into that game. I'm still became better for Warzone, yeah, Muhammad with the conversion kit. Damn, bro. Hold on, I'll be right back. I'm gonna turn the stream off real quick. Hold on. All right, guys, we're gonna be done for the day. I'm gonna keep an eye on still here on the 4 hour time frame with these charts, but I'm not I'm not anticipating price to continue to go down, right? The move for the day that I was looking for on US 30 was literally for these shorts to cover the gap for the day, right? You can see we already did it. We're only missing a few pips, right? 14 pips left to cover the gap. So I'm not gonna sit here and wait for 14 pips. It is what it is, right? At this point, again, we still know we're trading lower low, lower high, lower low. We got a change of character, higher high. So this little short that we were looking for was literally just a pullback. That's all I was waiting for, right? So obviously we didn't catch the trade. There was really no confirmation following my rules to get into these trades. And I didn't want to just FOMO a trade and get into it just to say, because I'm missing 8 pips. It is what it is. Once we got a solid confirmation, a solid entry on any other pair, then we'll take it. But for now, we're just gonna wait it out. Again, here on USD CAD, right? Price failed to break the highs again, right? Came up, made a crazy exhaustion candle. So this is already letting me know, like, okay, cool. Just don't fight to try to get into a trade. Wait for your confirmations. It'll pay out a lot easier than getting into a trade thinking that this is gonna keep going and then it goes and it hits your trailing stop loss, or it goes back to break even or whatever. Um, so again, this is why we have those rules, right? So we could stay away from these fake entries, right? Making people believe and making them feel like, oh, you're gonna get FOMO, you're missing a trade, you better get in, and then you get in and then it goes straight into your stop loss, right? So we'll let the market do what it has to do today. We'll come back later tonight for the isolation session, 7 p.m. Make sure you guys tune in, and then we'll see you guys tomorrow morning again for the live trading session. See you guys later. Peace out.